Hello and welcome to today's episode of Comms Business Live, where we'll be diving into how MSPs are embracing the Microsoft opportunity. I'm delighted to be joined by Kristina Bennington, who is a vendor business manager at Giacom. Welcome to the show, Kristina.
Thanks very much for having me.
So to get us started, let's start with talking through how MSPs are embracing the Microsoft opportunity.
I think Microsoft has such a broad solution stack. It really opens up new doors and new opportunities for partners that are looking to expand their cloud business. So a majority of our partners will start off by transacting modern work solutions, so things like Microsoft 365, and they'll use this as their first sort of step to transition their customers into the cloud. Then as they start to expand a little bit more, they might offer other Microsoft services, so things like Teams Phone, security offerings, so things like Defender for Business or Defender for Office 365, which allows them to then protect their customers against cyber threats. But then they might start exploring other workloads, perhaps in Azure, so doing infrastructure migrations or implementing things like Azure Virtual Desktop. And now more recently, we've seen our partners dipping their toes into AI by selling solutions like Copilot for 365. But the great thing about Microsoft solutions is that there are a ton of multiple managed service offerings that our partners can use. So things like deployment to support to adoption and change management. Partners can massively increase their revenues and margin by wrapping these products with those high value services.
Absolutely. And as you'd expect from a vendor like Microsoft, its product ecosystem is huge. Just touching on the products you just mentioned, and then there's so much more on top of that. How can partners go about finding the right solutions for their customers?
You're absolutely right. Microsoft has a huge suite of products with features and benefits that are going to suit different size customers with varying requirements. So at Giacom, Microsoft is our bread and butter. We've been in this space for years now, and we have Microsoft practices and a team of account managers that are there to consult with our partners to help them determine the best fit solutions for their customers. With NCE and all of the different terms and billing dates, new products getting added all the time, the now changing requirements for the bundled SKUs with Teams, Microsoft can really be a minefield for partners. So we really want to make opportunity scoping and solution development as simple as possible for our partners. So our practices teams are built up of pre-sales, commercial, technical heads, and they can assist at any stage of the customer sales journey. So those guys, along with our account management team, are all Microsoft certified. They've got KPIs in place to be able to achieve those Microsoft accreditations as well, so that you can be sure you're very much in safe and knowledgeable hands at Giacom. But there's also a number of different Microsoft programs as well that our team support in delivering to enable our partners really to scope and accelerate their deals. So there's things like assessments, workshops, incentives, and these combined with our other internal programs that we offer allow us to really assist our partners in navigating what can be quite a daunting Microsoft ecosystem.
Definitely, because it can be complex, but like you say, working with the right partners can really simplify that for MSPs and their customer base.
Yeah.
Another area of opportunity is business premium. So how can partners create opportunities with their customers around that offering?
So Business Premium is Microsoft's hero product for SMB. It includes all of the traditional Office applications that customers are familiar with, but it combines that with advanced security and device management capabilities. I think we can probably all agree now that the core kind of teamwork and collaboration space is particularly commoditized. So this additional functionality that's included in Business Premium really opens the door of opportunity for partners. So I mentioned earlier a little bit about that service wrap, but the possibilities are endless here with the vast amount of features that are included in it, particularly in the SMB space. So those sorts of customers don't have the ability to recruit and retain in-house IT staff. And so they're quite heavily reliant on their IT partner to do that heavy lifting for them. And cybersecurity still maintains that top priority for organizations. So as an MSP, offering the right security solution is really important, and Business Premium allows those partners to deliver a single solution to their customers that meets their security needs, but is also really easy for them to manage as well. So I think it offers a great opportunity for them there.
Definitely. And no conversation about the Microsoft ecosystem would be complete without discussing Teams, which has obviously really exploded in usage in the last few years. Your partners are taking that solution further with their customers through Teams Phone. What opportunities are you seeing partners finding here?
Yeah, Teams Phone presents a significant opportunity for growth and expansion in that unified communication space. So it's got over 20 million users at the moment. It's the world's largest and fastest growing UCaaS platform. I think it's got 30% year-over-year growth, and it's constantly integrating new generative AI capabilities. And so it's really starting to position Microsoft and Teams Phone as that leader in the UCaaS space. So it offers kind of a unique and competitive edge. But the opportunities that Teams Phone brings lies in its ability to bridge that gap between IT and communications. So it provides that all-in-one solution that simplifies communications and management, allows calls from anywhere on any device. So it's quite an attractive proposition for organizations that are looking to streamline their communication systems and enhance their productivity. And market insights really suggest that telecoms providers are diversifying their portfolios to meet their customers' needs fully. So it indicates an opportunity for channel partners to offer Teams Phone as a broader suite of services. And that means that they can then say yes to more customers due to being able to offer that solution. So it's a really compelling business proposition.
Mm-hmm. And talking of other compelling business propositions, AI is obviously the hot topic, especially over the past few years, and also kind of looking into the future. Businesses and the public sector have really woken up to the possibilities that AI offers, especially with some of the exciting new engines that are out there really showing what they can do. You've mentioned Copilot already, and that's obviously a key development from Microsoft. What is Copilot kind of doing with Giacom and your partners, and why is it so exciting?
I think it's because it's not just a product, it's really a platform for innovation. It's there to empower partners and empower customers to deliver exceptional value, drive growth, and also drive success in this very ever-evolving digital landscape. So it integrates that generative AI into Microsoft 365, and it allows partners then to offer their customers really cutting-edge technology that's going to boost their productivity and boost their creativity, help to minimize the time that they're spending on those kind of boring, mundane admin tasks like summarizing emails or drafting documents. So it's really saving them a lot of time and effort. But from a partner perspective, it's offering a lot of opportunity there as well to differentiate themselves and differentiate their offerings in the market. So the AI capabilities of Copilot are providing that competitive edge. It's allowing partners to present a really unique value proposition to their customers. But it's also, it means that partners can kind of get left behind a little bit if they're not keeping up with AI. If you're not talking to your customers about Copilot, the likelihood is that there's another partner down the road that might be. So it's offering that opportunity to really kind of stay up to date with the changes that are going on. Definitely. But it means, yeah, that Copilot can also help partners really engage with their customers as well. So providing them a tool that's not only useful, but it's also intuitive. It's fairly easy to adopt as well. So that customer retention can also be part of that. Like I was just saying, it can lead to increased customer satisfaction and loyalty. So yeah, it's a good solution there for them to keep up with.
Definitely. And as you mentioned, AI is truly here now. Like there's no time to be complacent or you're just going to get left behind.
Yeah, for sure.
So if the MSP is listening and they want to find out a bit more about building a Microsoft business with Giacom, what would you say are kind of their best next steps?
We've supported partners throughout the years at various stages of their Microsoft journey. So whether they've just started out, whether they're maybe in a different tower at Giacom, perhaps they're more a comms partner and they're starting to move into the cloud and Microsoft space, or they might actually just be an established MSP, but maybe not getting on with their incumbent indirect provider. We've got a massive team of experts here. We'll work as an extension of your team, can meet you wherever you are. We're now the largest indirect provider in the UK for Microsoft, and we've got great relationships with them, which combined with all of our in-house expertise means that our partners are really getting that top tier service. So we can keep you informed on all of the latest Microsoft product roadmaps, market insights, competitor analysis, can support through go-to-market activity, training and enablement, pre-sales, and it's all underpinned by a really intuitive platform and dedicated account management and support. So Giacom really is the place to go for Microsoft services.
Absolutely. And that does bring us to the end of this episode of Comms Business Live. Kristina, thanks so much for sharing your thoughts with us.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
And if anyone watching wants to follow up with Giacom to find out more about how they can expand their cloud business with Microsoft, there's some information on the following screen and also in the video description. You'll also be able to scan a QR code to be taken to the best starting point for starting that journey with Microsoft. But otherwise, thanks everyone for joining us today, and goodbye.